Celebrate your independence from clutter. At McMinnville Moving and Storage, our friendly, highly trained professional staff is here to help you clean out those fall and winter items that are still cluttering up your space by moving them into our secure, climate-controlled storage units. Moving? Well, our team is here to pack and move you across town or across the country. Get a free quote today by calling 931-473-2805 or online at McMinnvilleMoving.com. With more than 60 years serving our area, we're McMinnville Moving and Storage, where we move your memories to your future.
Let's support our firefighters. Don't miss the Viola Fire Department Truck and Tractor Pull fundraiser. Saturday, July 19th at 6 p.m. 10301 Viola Road. Adults $15, kids $5, under 5 free. Big engines, big fun.
Come by Coffee Bank and Trust today and start earning better interest and better cash back on your primary checking account. Pair it with our Better Together Saver account and maximize your earnings. If you want better rates and better returns on your money, stop by and see us today at Coffee Bank and Trust, a division of Coffee County Bank, member FDIC.
From the WBMC studio in McMinnville, Tennessee, you're listening to Town Talk with your host, Raven Young.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here with us and getting your morning started, kicked off right with your favorite morning talk show host, myself and Abby Myers.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Always happy to be here.
And then we also have Connor Winton over there in the booth. How are you, Connor?
Not too bad. How about you, Raven?
All right. We made it today. We are here, ready to have a great show with all of our listeners. We do also need to say a good morning and a big thank you to Security Federal Savings Bank, who is a proud sponsor of Town Talk. We sure do appreciate them. Sabrina Keaton and the lending team at Security Federal Savings Bank can help turn your life goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing a home or just debt consolidation, Security Federal Savings Bank will keep it simple. Security Federal Savings Bank, the friendliest bank in town, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Thank you, Security Federal, for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. We appreciate all that you do. Abby, did you do anything fun yesterday?
Yesterday, after my morning classes and after here, my mom put some highlights in my hair.
Yeah, I
That's
see
why
that.
it's
It's
straight.
Yeah.
I usually straighten it so we can see if they're how they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was in Cookeville all afternoon again. So I do
yeah.
not have to go the next 2 days, though.
Oh,
So-
nice. Okay.
And then I go on vacation.
yeah.
So I'm really excited.
Is that really next week?
I leave. I won't be here Thursday, Friday, or
Next
Monday.
week. Okay. Right?
This
This
Thursday,
week?
Friday.
How did I miss that? I'm pretty sure I have it on the calendar, but
Yeah.
I don't think I know
It's okay.
I don't think I know what week we're on, to be
Yeah,
honest.
honestly, if I didn't have this to look forward to, I wouldn't know what week I'm on either.
yeah. I'm really there it is right there. I don't know how we're
It's okay.
How are we already this far into July,
I
though?
don't know, though. I do not know.
Whoa. Okay.
It's
Funny.
flying by.
Well, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I went to that the short-term rental workshop
Oh,
yesterday evening.
I know. I
The
wanted
tourism.
to so bad. How was it?
It was great. There was several people there, but it was a really good informational. So it's 3 hours, which was, I don't know that I actually looked at how long it was when I booked it.
Yeah.
Because normally I don't stay out or, till
Yeah.
8:30 when I have to get back up at 5:30 the next
Yes.
morning. So, that was fun. But the workshop itself was really great. It was very
Okay.
informative. I was glad to meet some other short-term rental people within our area. It was the Upper Cumberland, so it was also, there were some people from Sparta, kind of Grundy County, and those areas as well. But it was nice to be able to make a few other connections because when you are in the kind of short-term rental world, say if you go out of town or something like that, and something, I don't know, a guest can't get into their unit because they lost the key or something like that.
Yeah.
Having a connection of people just kind of the back burner, hey, I really need a favor. Please
Yeah.
run over
Or
there and get this spare key.
a question you don't know the answer to.
Right.
Like they may have already experienced once before.
Yeah, so it was great. It was nice to meet several people. And it was good. Our tourism department put that on. It was a grant that they received to be able to do it. So it's completely free to everybody that was there. But it was a lot of fun. So
I hate I had to miss it because I really would love to learn more
yeah.
about it. I don't have any rental properties, but
I think it was informative because there were a couple there that didn't have Airbnbs yet, and so they were looking to get started in it.
Yeah.
And so I think it was helpful to some of them, even if it's just as much as going through like what kind of linens, what color linens, do you do white sheets, do you do colored sheets or towels or whatever it is. And I've been through an Airbnb, owning one on a different property already, and I learned a lot of that. But there's always more that you can learn. You can never, I don't think anybody ever knows everything.
Yeah.
And so having other like-minded people around you and things like that to help you continue to learn about what you don't know is really great. So.
And do you list yours through like Airbnb, VRBO?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't realize Airbnb does not send a cleaner.
Right.
It's on the people.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is one thing when you go into Airbnb and you have your own listing, like you set your cleaning rate, you set, all of your nightly rate, all that kind of stuff. And then the fees the Airbnb charges, are kind of on top of that, and the guest pays those. But there's a whole lot that goes into figuring your nightly rate. It's not just setting $100 a night and that's going to cover everything, because generally speaking, that depending on the size of your unit and how much your cleaners charge and things like that, it might not. And so there's a lot that goes into it to having to figure out. But yeah, you do. You have to schedule the cleaners. You have to, schedule maintenance, if something gets broken or a water pipe bust or just general maintenance to have the upkeep of the unit. So there's definitely a lot that goes into it.
So when you put it on Airbnb, do you have to pay a fee even if your place isn't getting booked?
You don't have to pay a fee for a listing fee. There isn't a listing fee on either one, VRBO or Airbnb. The fees come out of the booking. So the hosts do get charged like certain percentage of fees, per like depending on what the charge itself is. And,
that was my thing, because it's like if you have an apartment you're renting versus a giant home, or if we as the lister have to pay a fee, how could it be even fair? Essentially, if you're charging $500 to be able to have a listing on there, but someone with a giant, I never knew how it worked.
Yeah, so you don't have to have a listing fee just to be listed on there. All the fees come out of your booking.
Okay.
So.
Good to know.
Lots of stuff, though. I mean, short-term rentals are definitely an interesting thing.
Yes.
And I'm going to reach out to Jordan. Of course, she gave us some pamphlets and stuff last night. And I'm going to reach out to her and get a copy of the slideshow. So maybe I can share that with you. So
that'd be great.
Kind of follow up on it. So. Yep. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, though, we are going to have news sponsored by the Main Street Journal. So everybody stick around. We'll be right back.
Who's that woman walking through my door? What's the score? I'll be the sun shining on you. Hey, Cinderella, step in your shoe. I'll be your non-stop love.
Warehouse Discount Grocery, serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce. Listen to these great specials. Daisy Sour Cream, 24-ounce, 2 for $7. Charter Reserve Roast Beef, $12.99 a pound. Father's Table Plain Cheesecake, 40-ounce, $12.99. Kentucky Gold Pickled Pimento Loaf, $5.99 a pound. And be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve, open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. That's Warehouse Discount Groceries, or you know it as WDG.
Where can you go to spend some quality up-close and personal time alone with Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, or Will Smith? None other than 3 Star Cinema. Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town, featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing How to Train Your Dragon, rated PG. Jurassic World Rebirth, rated PG-13. Megan 2.0, rated PG-13. F1 the Movie, rated PG-13. Elio, rated PG.
Sparta Street, McMinnville. 3 Star Cinema, where the stars come out at night.
McMinnville, you're a part of me. McMinnville, McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
This This is Christy Partain with Graves Family Pharmacy, and we check all the boxes when it comes to family, community, and patient care. We have the best drive-thru in town where you will be greeted with a smile, and you can talk to us while being fully protected from the sun and the rain. Why go to a big box store when you can talk with local people that truly care about you and your family? Follow us on Facebook and feel free to ask questions. Come see us on Main Street at Graves Family Pharmacy, where you are much more than just a name and date of birth.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
Hello, this is Devonia King with NHC Home Care. We are celebrating 54 years of compassionate care. Yes, that's right. This July marks 54 years of NHC Home Care serving families with love, dedication, and excellence in home health care. Since 1971, we've grown together, we've supported one another, and made meaningful differences in the lives of those we serve. To our patients, families, caregivers, and to our community, thank you for trusting us for over 5 decades. We are proud to continue the journey with you. Here's to the next chapter of care, compassion, and commitment.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
Local, national, and everything in between. Here's the news.
Breaking news. I might break this microphone and throw it out into the street.
It won't stay.
It keeps falling every time I pull it up to me. Okay, we are ready. This is Raven Young with Town Talk. Thanks for being here today. And it is time for the Main Street Journal news. We do this every morning. If you are not a subscriber to the Main Street Journal, head on over to www.mainstreetjournal.llc. The LLC is specific and important, and you can read all of the new information and news stories that you want. I mean, Rob Nunley and Seth Wright are putting out so much information, so highly recommend head on over to the Main Street Journal. And this morning, one of the stories that I saw, because Rob has a couple of pretty good ones out this morning. League indicted on attempted murder charges. So basically, the recap is from the main case was Malachi Xavier League was indicted on 3 counts attempted felony murder, 3 counts attempted premeditated murder, and 1 count employing a firearm during a dangerous felony. And the incident occurred back on May 6th. He was accused of firing at a vehicle with 3 occupants, arrested at McMinnville Inn, and the firearm found hidden in a dog crate near his bed. Great hiding place. Incarcerated since May with a $3 million bond.
Wow.
I wonder, I'm not sure how exactly we would find this out, Connor. I wonder what's the highest bond that anybody in McMinnville has ever had.
That's a good question.
Because that's a high bond.
Yeah.
I've actually seen some, haven't some murderers passed through not too long ago?
Well, I mean, this was a murder charge.
And it was how much?
$3 million.
That's probably getting up there.
It's pretty high.
Yeah.
We will have Sheriff Jackie Matheny on later today, so maybe
we can remember to ask him.
He might have at least a rough idea. I know he's not the one prosecuting, but he still might have an idea. I mean, that's just because $3 million is a lot.
A lot. Because even paying 10% of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there were other indictments also on the docket. There were some for assault. Let's see, we got child abuse, burglary of a vehicle, domestic assault, possession of drug paraphernalia, et cetera, et cetera. Lots of different names. Several of them are ones that we have previously discussed in days prior that Rob Nunley has written about. But yeah, the murder charge was the big one.
Did it say why? It was just 3 people in a car at the McMinnville Inn?
Oh, I vaguely remember this story. I would have to go back to the journal because I know that we talked about it when it happened. But just the basis of it is that, yeah, there were 3 occupants in the vehicle that he was firing at.
Yeah.
And so that is why it's the 3 counts of attempted felony murder and the
Mhm.
3 counts of attempted premeditated murder, because there were people in the vehicle.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I'll have to go back and see if I can
Mhm.
find additional information on the prior story. But he's been in there since May, so a couple months that he's
Mhm.
been incarcerated. And yeah, so the next step will be arraignment scheduled for July 23rd in circuit court. So there we go.
Okay, there we go.
What do you have?
I have a article from Rob. Of course, my title is, oh, here it comes. It had to reload. Scott jailed for firing at fiance. A 57-year-old McMinnville man is behind bars after allegedly firing a gun at his fiance during a domestic dispute. Ricky Dwayne Scott was arrested Friday evening and is being held at Warren County Jail on felony charges of reckless assault and endangerment. According to the sheriff's office, the incident happened on Monday, July 7th. Deputies say Scott and his fiancée had been arguing when she got in the vehicle and began to leave. That's when you just let somebody.
Yeah, just let him leave.
But that's when Scott allegedly fired a shot from a 9mm handgun in her direction. It's unclear if the vehicle was hit, but there were no injuries reported. So Scott is being held on a $15,000 bond and is set to appear in court Tuesday morning. He is also awaiting trial on a separate theft case from last year involving the vehicle he reportedly scrapped instead of repairing.
Okay.
So he's got a lengthy record, but he kind of did the same thing. His record is not as bad as.
Yeah.
But he shot at a car with people in it.
Mm-hmm. What did it say his charges were?
Endangerment and aggravated assault.
Okay. I wonder why the difference there.
I wonder.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Why some of them are attempted murder and then his is just
aggravated.
Yeah, I don't
assault
know.
and endangerment.
Interesting. So, I mean, I'm sure it's
There
the
must- they-
scenario in what
I'm
took
sure
place,
they found
but-
something on a phone or where it was talking about murder, because if he got premeditated, they know
Right.
something else
Yeah, that
because
he was planning it.
So this one was just an argument, I think.
Yeah. Aggravated assault is defined as intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly causing serious bodily injury to another using or displaying a deadly weapon or strangling or attempting to strangle someone. Depending on the circumstances, aggravated assault is classified as either a Class C or Class D felony, both of which can carry substantial prison time and fines.
See, I just think if it's premeditated and attempted, just because you failed doesn't mean you shouldn't.
That you should get less
That you
of a
should get less
punishment.
of a punishment because you failed.
Yeah.
I've always thought that was crazy. But, I mean, I guess because you didn't, I don't know.
I mean, we're thankful that it didn't.
Very
work
thankful,
out.
but I always do question that. I'm like, okay, well, especially with my true crime stuff that
Yeah.
I read and listen to, I'm like, oh, so he tried to kill his wife, but unsuccessful, so
he doesn't get in as much
he
trouble.
doesn't get in as much trouble. It's that's my 2 cents for the day.
Yeah,
about
well,
that.
I don't know.
But we can also talk about how we have the Main Street Awards.
Yes. So
So-
on the Main Street Journal, it is up at the top. There is a independent link to Warren County's Finest 2025. So like I said, it has its own little tab there on the top bar so that it makes it super easy to find. But yeah, so they are taking nominations still July 1st through the 21st or 27th. Yes, I read that right. July 1st through the 27th. So that is about a week and a half left. So it's a week from Sunday. It's the 27th. Will be the call for nominations. Then they will work through narrowing down all those nominations. And on August 1st through September 1st will be the final voting. So as of right now, you can still get some nominations in there. head on over to www.mainstreetjournal.llc. Like I said, click at the top. It says Warren County's Finest on its own tab. You got to fill out, put your name, first and last name, and email address, and then you can go through and nominate everybody that you want there. So one of the categories that I clicked on was construction and home services nominees.
There you go.
Since that's, you know, I work in that industry. But one of the top one is Enter Finest Building Supplies. And I know my pick for that would be Pioneer Building Supply. So do you have a place where y'all have gotten, construction materials and things like that you like seeing?
I like Harbor Freight because they're so close to me.
Yeah.
But we do just right now, because we're working a lot in Cookeville, we just go to Lowe's and get all of our.
It's just convenient.
Yes, it's right there.
Which we work a lot with our local Lowe's as well.
Yes.
We have a contractor account set up, and they do work with us a lot. But I do really enjoy working with a small local company like Pioneer Building Supplies. So, and they have a catchy jingle.
There you go. They do.
There's other categories under this one category, more than just building supplies. There's carpet cleaning service, and cleaning service is one that I'm going to need to be looking for. And that's something that we talked about last night at that short-term rental workshop, is that when you have an Airbnb, obviously it's got to get clean, just like you said. And my previous Airbnb that I had, I was the cleaner. I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
And it's not that I can't do it. It was just very, very time consuming when I needed to be dedicating that time to something else. And so in the future, I plan to hire a cleaning service, you know. So if you have a group of individuals or anybody out there that does specifically short-term rental cleanings, give me a call. That'd be cool. Let's see, we got electrician on there, farm equipment, heating and air. I have a great HVAC company that I use. It's Jason Haston with Hometown Heating and Air. Big fan of them. So I know that's who my vote for that would be. Have you ever had to have your HVAC replaced or anything?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
So we actually just had HVAC put in our house for the first time ever.
Wow.
So we had window unit air conditioning. Like we had some air conditioning.
Yeah.
Those are not even remotely efficient.
Yeah.
So we just had ducted HVAC put in our house, and it is life-changing.
I'm sure.
Literally
I'm
life-changing.
Sure. I can't imagine.
But I work with Jason on all my stuff down at our apartments or any of our units, and Jason is great. Really appreciate him. So that would definitely be my vote there.
There you go.
Let's see. There's home builder, home inspection, lawn care, lawn and garden center. We got Finest Nurseries. I would, I would just go out on a limb and, say that my husband, we do nursery.
Yeah. So there's your answer there.
Yeah. The plumber, Finest Pool Shop. I don't have a pool. Do y'all have a pool?
No.
You don't? Okay. Where do you go to do your swim lessons?
I used to go to Fred Hall's pool in Centertown, and he would let me teach.
Gotcha.
Child after child.
Yeah.
I would and he let me stay there. It was so nice because I didn't have one, and I wasted a lot of time traveling. I could only do like 3 or 4 a day because I would drive. And then when they could come to me, it was like 8.
Yeah, get them all through. Well, so pool shop if you got a pool, garage door dealer, self-service laundry, and many other categories.
It seems like everything is covered.
Everything is covered.
So
yes,
go shout out your favorite person because it really does help.
Person,
even if you
business,
can't,
whatever.
Yes, even if you can't pay and get something from them, or you may not need their service all the time, it really does help to support, review, share, comment, vote. So
yeah, because also it's going to give the individuals, whoever, whether, like you said, whether it's your favorite person, your favorite business, whatever it is, because there is a section to just nominate people in there as well, like we were talking about favorite storyteller and things like that. And if you have a business or you're trying to grow your business, nominations like this and a little bit of publicity from this type of thing do help those businesses out. So if If you have a favorite business, head on over to www.mainstreetjournal.llc, click the Warren County's Finest tab, and put all your votes in. And you can vote multiple times, like daily. So you can go in and put multiple nominations in there. And then, like I said, on the 27th, nominations will close. And then there will be a voting period starting August 1st. So if you want to get those nominations in, you better do it now.
Yes.
That's all I got to say. All right. So our segment now is brought to you by MainStreetJournal.llc. Again, we appreciate everything that Rob and Seth do to bring us all of the news daily. But we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I believe Miss Kava is still off for a little bit, but we are going to still catch you up on some of the weather coming up and what the at least predicted forecast is for today. I don't think that we're going to have 40 days of rain. So we'll see when we come back, though. We'll be right back after this. More Town Talk.
You and I have history, or don't you remember? Sure, she's got it all. But baby, is that really what you want? Blessed up, so you got your head in the clouds. You made a fool out of
They offer a wide range of flooring options to suit your needs. Whether you prefer the softness of carpet, the durability of hardwood, the versatility of tile, or the affordability of vinyl, we've got you covered. We also offer luxury in vinyl plank LVP for those who want the look of hardwood with added durability. Serving McMinnville since 1969, Redmond's Carpet, 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900 for your next flooring option. Redmond's Carpet.
Your lawn, their expertise. At McMinnville Lawn and Garden, they're experts in making your yard look its best. From precise mowing and mulching to their custom weed spraying program, your lawn will stay beautiful and healthy. Their landscaping, shrub trimming, and overseeding give your yard the care it deserves. Let them bring your vision to life. Visit them at 129 Keel Drive, McMinnville, or call 931-815-5296. McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality meets service. Visit McMinnvilleLawn.com today.
30 years. Just how long is that? Well, 30 years ago, the World Wide Web didn't exist. No iPhones, no flat-screen televisions, and no Netflix. You might have installed AOL using a floppy disk. Yep, 30 years is a long time. And to stay in business for 30 plus years, well, you have to do things the right way, especially in the last 30 years, when things have changed so much. The Rogers family has done it the right way, building a car dealership with a focus on integrity, treating people the right way, making fair deals. No tired car dealership cliches. The Rogers really forged a different way to buy a car. It's a hometown-friendly feel. Ed Rogers Valley Ford. 30 years of doing business the right way. 111 Auto Lane, Sparta. And online, edrogersvalleyford.com. Ed Rogers Valley Ford. Same ownership, same customer service for 30 years with that friendly hometown feel.
Make your car shine like new with a full auto detail from Reddick Brown Ford. Now up to 50% off at mainstreetshopper.llc. And while you're at it, snag gift certificates to Cumberland Biscuit Company, Southern Traditions Gifts, and Old Oak Mercantile. Perfect for gifting or keeping. Local deals done right. Head to mainstreetshopper.llc today.
Should have had more like a sunshine and rainbows intro or something there. You know,
butterflies, birds chirping. We can't hear butterflies.
If you hear birds chirping.
Birds chirping. Have some butterflies fly in.
Because today's forecast is 89 for the high and sunny. So,
wow. We haven't heard that in a long time.
There is like pretty much no chance of rain today, which is pretty cool. Looks, I say that, and then I click on the extended one, which is very, very low. It does say a slight chance of showers later in the afternoon. Don't know how high that actually is. Yeah, my hourly goes up to like 5% chance. So
Okay.
I don't really count that
Yeah.
as a. So I think, knock on wood, we'll see what happens throughout
Yeah.
the rest of the day. But at least based on this kind of hourly forecast, it looks like we're probably pretty safe from that 40 days
I
rain.
know. I'm hoping it's fair weather though, and not no rain, because
Yeah.
if I have to hear about the wettest summer and the driest fall
Again?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we need some moderate rain.
Yeah, which I think with the fair weather,
Yeah,
that'll
we don't need flooding and we don't
Mhm.
need drought. We need the in between.
Exactly.
So, but we'll see, because what was the name of today? It was a weird name of what the. I'm gonna look it up. July, because it's July 15th.
Mhm.
I was corrected yesterday. Thank you to our listeners who corrected me on
Mhm.
that. But July 15th. Let's see what that weather. Because there was a certain name for it. I'm not finding it. Okay. Well, see if you can find it, Abby, for me.
All right, let me Google.
What was the name of the day for today's prediction for 40 days of rain or 40 days of fair weather based on what happens today?
40 days.
But then it did rain a good bit yesterday. I didn't get a total.
It did.
It came a pretty good little bit of storm here in town, so we had a decent amount of rain.
Saint Swithin's Day.
Saint Swithin's Day, correct.
Yeah, I
yes.
was literally on the way to Cookeville. I was running from the rain.
Uh-huh.
And then when I came home from Cookeville,
driving,
actually, it was starting to rain in Cookeville, and I left.
Oh, well, that's not too
Yeah,
bad.
so I kind of got to miss both.
Yeah. No, it definitely poured for a minute here in town. But not too bad, and it didn't last long. So those are the kind of showers that I like. You know, they just come in
Yeah.
spurts and they don't hang around, all day long. So I don't have a total on what it rained, though. I am lacking in the weather station information that Miss Kava has.
Mhm.
We have a weather station, but I really wish that we had one that was like connected to an app or something,
Mhm.
so I could just pull up like the
Exactly.
history in my phone.
Mhm.
That would be cool. Because I don't always remember to look at it.
Mhm.
Cody does, because that's just his thing. But so I don't know how much rain we actually had calculated out in Dibble or town or any of that. But it is showing, like I said, sunny and a high of 89 today, which I think it got above 90 yesterday. And
It was
didn't-
hot.
It didn't say that it was supposed to. We weren't
Mhm.
supposed to be in the 90s, but I know at one point I got in my car and it was above 90 on the temperature there.
I was
so
going to try and pull up some. Oh, so in Cookeville on July 15th in 1966, hail up to the size of apples fell across Cookeville.
apples? That's like
That's a massive.
holy cow.
And then
And that was in Cookeville?
In Cookeville.
Okay.
In 1952, the temperature in Nashville reached 107, setting a record high for July.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was an actual temperature of 107, not just a heat index.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Well, it's 73 degrees right now in downtown McMinnville, Tennessee, so I think that's pretty comfortable.
Wow. Yeah.
I could stick with 73 degrees.
I can stick with, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I do love a good sunny day, but
Yeah,
I'm
but the
also.
107 degrees and or apple size hail,
Mhm.
no thank you.
Yeah.
To either of those.
And then another one on July 15th in 1966, one person injured in Colombia by an F1 tornado. So not a very,
Not a big day.
not a
I
F5 tornado.
I wonder, can you look up how did St. Swithin's Day get its name? Like where does that even come from? That is such a random
I know.
St. Swithin's.
Yep, got it right here. Where did it go? Oh. This just took me. Oh, okay. I'm where I should be. Let me just find where I need to be.
Are you sure?
Well, it pulled me to Netflix, and
That's weird. Is
I
there
don't.
a documentary on it?
I don't think so. But Saint Swithin's Day. Did you ever watch that show One Day? It was like an Amazon short.
No, I don't think so.
It pulled this up. I guess they talk about St. Swithin's Day. But it brought me to this, so let me get out of that and find a better.
Yeah, because
Saint
before Miss
Swithin's.
Kava told us that, I had never heard of that
Mm-hmm.
holiday or fact or anything. Connor, are you up on St. Swithin's Day lore? Is that something that you
I
know?
am not.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm not very well versed in that topic.
yeah, me neither. But Miss Kava obviously is. But that, like I said, that is one thing that I had never really heard about. So that's one of the. I mean, I know a lot of the like whatever folklore.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
It said this belief stems from the legend of St. Swithin, a Saxon bishop of Winchester who died in the 9th century.
9th century. Okay, so that would have been 8,000.
Wow.
What, 8,000 BC? No, AD. Okay, so year
Yeah.
8,000.
In 971 AD, over a century after his death. Oh, he had already been dead
Oh,
for a century in 1971. St. Swithin's Day, or St. Swithin's, this is about his remains. He was moved to a cathedral. A great storm broke out, and immediately after the move, the rain lasted for 40 days. So when they moved him,
So it's some kind of curse from an
yeah, he had requested to be buried in the churchyard of Winchester's Cathedral, where rain could fall on his grave and people could walk over it. But then they moved him,
And so
and
he
they moved him inside the cathedral. And according to the legend, a great storm broke out.
Okay.
For 40 days.
So he basically cursed the world because they moved his bones.
Yes, he wanted to be outside where he
Alright.
could be in the rain and people, and they moved him in, and he was like, psych. 40 days of bad weather for you all.
Wow. What country was he in? It sounds something like it would be like kind of Ireland or Scotland. I don't know what
It's
that
not.
means. So
Let me see if I can.
interesting. St. Swithin's Day. So he cursed the world pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
It's-
thanks for the little tidbit.
Yeah,
there.
it says he was born in the Wessex region of England.
Okay.
So, England. Mm-hmm.
Why did I say 9,000? It was not 9,000. It was 900.
Yeah. Hey, don't ask me.
Sometimes my brain doesn't catch up with, till a few minutes later. So.
Hey.
All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, though, we have a whole lot more Town Talk coming up for you, and it actually is time for Swap and Shop. So you can give us a call, 931-473-9383. We do have a couple of things on the clipboard today, but we'll be right back.
At home. All right. It's rising. Rising. I'm just getting low. How low, girl? According to all sources. What sources now? The street's the place to We better hurry up. 'Cause tonight for the first time, just about half past 10.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our #1 priority. Ascension Care Teams start by understanding you, your health, and your life to deliver care that's right for you. Now offering cardiac CT angiography services, a non-invasive cardiac exam that looks at the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart and can detect if plaque has narrowed the coronary arteries. The compassionate, personalized care you've come to expect is right here in McMinnville. We're more than just a hospital, ER, and a clinic. We want to give you hope, health, and strength.
With the changing of the seasons, Middle Tennessee is a beautiful place to be. Now is the perfect time to purchase or remodel your home or to buy that boat, camper, or land you've been looking at. This is Matt Ritchie, loan officer at Security Federal, and I'm here to help make these dreams a reality. So whether you're ready to make a big purchase, invest for retirement, or just establish your credit, come see us at Security Federal. We are the local bank with smiling faces, always happy to help you. See why we are known as the friendliest bank in town. Security Federal, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 212 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside area. Owner Terry Fowler values all of his customers. He is the best place to take your car, truck, van, or SUV for any type of body work. And one estimate from Lester's is all you need. Friendly, professional, reliable, and dependable. That's Terry and the gang at Lester's Body Shop, 212 Old Morrison Road. Call 473-5421.
10 years. What an honor to serve our community as Best of the Best nursing home for 10 years in a row. Did you know at NHC Healthcare that we offer a specialty in lymphedema treatment, an option for a short respite stay, and lots of local people to serve you and your family? Stop by and visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road and follow our Facebook page at NHC Healthcare McMinnville to see what really makes us the best of the best.
Need service for your Ford but short on time? Hi, I'm Service Manager Jordan Shank at Reddick Brown Ford, where we make it easy with complimentary pickup and delivery. Whether it's routine maintenance or repairs, we'll come to you, take care of your vehicle, and bring it right back, all without interrupting your day. Experience stress-free service from a name you trust. Schedule your appointment now at ReddickBrownFord.com. Reddick Brown Ford, where convenience meets quality care.
Make the places you care about more comfortable and energy efficient with TVA Energy Right. It all starts at EnergyRight.com, where you can find everything you need to lower your energy usage for your home or your business. Contact Caney Fork Electric Energy Advisors Dale or Chris at 931-473-3116 or go to EnergyRight.com to start living and working more energy efficiently. Caney Fork Electric along with EnergyRight.com for all your energy needs. Brought to you by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative and TVA.
WBMC McMinnville, 960 AM and 97.7 FM. WBMC.
Buy, sell, or trade. Let's get to it. This is Swap and Shop.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. If you would like to give us a call, 931-473-9383 is our phone number. We would be happy to take your Swap and Shop call right now. And we do have a few things that are on the clipboard that have been sent in. You can also submit in writing for these. We will add them to the clipboard if you drop it off here at the radio station, 230 West Colville Street in downtown McMinnville. You can drop it in our box, drop it by the front desk. You can email it to me, raven@mainstreetmedia.llc, however you'd like to do it. Or you can just give us a call on Tuesdays at 7:45, and we will let you through and announce your stuff on radio there. So one of the first items that I have is please put on Swap and Shop carpeted stair treads that are brown. They are 9 inches by 28 inches and 15 pieces that are non-slip. So if you're looking for some carpet stair treads. 2 pairs of men's diabetic shoes, Dr. Comfort size 10 medium. That phone number is 931-743-5318 if you're interested in either of those items. We also have someone looking to buy white half-runner green beans, 1 to 2 bushels. You can call them at, so they want to buy half-runner green beans, and then they also want to sell something. So want to sell boys and girls baby clothes, boys size 4 to 8 and girls size 4 to 10. And that phone number, if you have white half-runner green beans that you're looking to sell, or you were looking to buy boys or girls baby clothes, that phone number is 668-4924. You can give them a call if you have either of those items. And like I said, we do take calls, 931-473-9383. If you have anything you were looking to add to Swap and Shop. We also have the Main Street Shopper on mainstreetshopper.llc. If you're looking for some good deals, you can head on over there to some of our local businesses in downtown McMinnville, the community as a whole. I believe there were some, Ford motor oil changes and things like that on it. I'm going to head on over to the Shopper as well right now because it's not just, Swap and Shop, though we have individuals in our community that are looking to sell items, but we also have some of our businesses where you can just get a really good deal. So, and actually, it looks like some of these have been updated. So, Crazy Creations Camp and Pottery Art Cafe. Let me just click on that first one because it does look crazy. Kids Crazy Creations. Ages 4 to 12 years, July 22nd through the 24th. So it is a 3-day summer camp, and they're located on North Chantry Street. But there's a gift certificate. It is valued at $95, but you can purchase it for $50.
Wow.
Looks like they also have a Dragons and Dinos one as well. So same price, and valued at $95 for sale for $50. Then we also have Reddick Brown Ford full auto detail, synthetic blend oil change. Some new ones that are up on the Shopper. But if you want to head on over there and looking for a good deal, or maybe you are looking to get rid of or sell some half-runner green beans.
There you go.
You like green beans?
I like French style green beans.
Okay.
I'm
See,
not a big green bean eater.
I would have to say that green beans are probably my favorite vegetable.
Really?
Yeah, I love them just about any way. Although, and this is probably blasphemy, because I know a lot of people that are listening, but I don't like canned green beans versus, like, I like frozen green beans. So
Really?
even when we
That is a hot take.
yeah, even when we grow them, I freeze them because it just changes the flavor of them when you can them versus when they're fresh frozen.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's the brine and everything that you put, which a lot of times it's just water and salt. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I put bacon grease in mine.
I do when I cook them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a jar of bacon grease in the fridge.
That's what
I'm sure there's some people out there that might think that's strange.
You put it in the fridge?
Mm-hmm.
I just put mine under the counter.
How long do you let it go?
Oh, no. I've just been filling that thing up, scooping out the top. Actually,
you know what? You're still here.
Right?
so
Yeah,
it's
that's
probably
true.
fine.
Right now, it's actually being used to go on my dog's food because won't eat the new dog food I got because he gained an allergy to the old kind.
Yeah.
And I bought 2 big bags of it. Now, I know that's like not what you're supposed to do if you're trying something new. But in order to order from Chewy to get free shipping, you have to spend like so much.
Yeah.
So I got 2 bags. So I'm he's getting all the bacon grease
getting
right
bacon
now.
grease. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I have a jar with a lid in my fridge and when we cook bacon or whatever, I just pour it off the pan into there and then I just stick it in the fridge and then just scoop it out with a spoon whenever I need it. So, I mean, you can probably keep it out and it's gonna be probably
fine.
just fine.
Mhm.
But I don't know.
We'll see. I'll test it.
I always keep it in the fridge. So.
My dog will let you know.
Okay. But yes, bacon grease and green beans is definitely the secret ingredient.
Yes,
for sure. But I like I don't know, I like green beans about any way you can get them. Have you ever had fried green beans?
Yes.
Oh, Drew Walker agrees with you. So yeah, there you go. You know what? We're all still alive, so I'm sure it is totally okay.
That bacon grease at the bottom.
Yeah. I probably
not alone,
wouldn't
though.
use that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
the very bottom of it.
Yeah,
maybe just dump that when
dump
you get
it out,
to it.
restart.
And start fresh there.
I guess for shop and swap, if anyone wants to buy that bag of dog food off of me, if not, my sister's gonna
So
or my mom is
your
gonna.
dog picky then? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. See,
He's
my dog
spoiled.
she ate anything. It didn't matter what food you gave.
I don't
her.
know why he's like he will not eat certain like food that I give like
people food.
People food. There's some stuff
okay.
he will like. I thought all dogs love cheese.
No,
not mine.
Really?
Yeah, he just plays with
Wow.
it. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And my mom's dog's not really had any table food.
So he just doesn't care.
Yep. No cares.
Yeah.
About it.
Interesting. Yeah, no, our dog would eat everything. Yeah. What's the brand of dog food that you're looking to get rid of, though?
I'd have to look. Oh, that's a good
question.
I can pull it up on Chewy.
Those are some of the specifics.
That's
Swap
right.
And shop needs.
That's
yeah.
right. I did used to use Purina One, and I'm like he's always ate that and loved it. But I
Sometimes
switched.
okay. I was about to say sometimes they change the formulas too.
Well,
and they don't tell you.
Yeah, I switched to this new kind because he's been itching, and I was like, well, maybe he's
okay.
But it's called Next Level, and it is I don't ever buy I buy just chicken flavored because I literally got adult gluten-free dry dog food. So it's gluten-free. That's probably why he doesn't like it. But I was trying to figure out his allergy, and it had a ton of good reviews, and all these other dogs were eating it,
and he just won't eat it. Okay.
Nope.
How much you looking to sell it for?
It's an expensive bag. It's a 40-pound bag, $40.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Paid quite a bit for it.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to help him. He needs.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the itching just as much as he is. So.
Okay, so if anybody needs a gluten-free brand of dog food bag,
there you go. 40 pounds, $40.
Abby has some. So, and if you aren't able to sell it, or you know, and your dog chooses not to eat it, I know that we've made some donations to the animal shelter. So that's always a good choice.
Yeah, if I don't run out of bacon, because he'll eat anything with bacon grease on it.
Yeah. Just cook more bacon and you won't run out of
I
bacon
know. I'm
grease.
like, okay, well, I'm going to have to cook up some bacon. Well, because I'm going to be gone. My husband's going to be taking care of him. And I'm like,
yeah.
please put the bacon grease on his food.
No.
He won't eat it.
No, I don't think that husbands know how to do that sometimes.
No, they don't. I'm like, he's special.
Yeah.
Donate to if no one wants it, I'll donate to the shelter. I don't know. I think my mom just texted me and claimed it. We'll see if Layla doesn't eat it, we'll take it.
All right. Yeah, I know that when our dog passed away last year, we had just bought a brand new 50-pound bag of dog food that had not even been opened yet, and we ended up donating it to the shelter, and it was one of the high price brands because she was having some complications there at the end where she was really needing to eat a different kind of diet and different stuff, and they were very thankful to receive it though, because they don't normally get like good dog food like that. It's normally always the cheap stuff. So I know the shelter definitely appreciates things like that, but you never know how Swap and Shop's going to help you out though.
No, you don't.
You might hear some things, and glad that Drew Walker agreed with you on bacon grease in the cabinet. So
I'm not alone in that one.
I would say we'll have to ask Miss Kava too, but I would say that I'm probably in the minority in that one, that I keep mine in the fridge.
Yeah.
So I used to keep it out, and I think I probably read some article or something somewhere sometime, and I was like, am I not supposed to do that? And so then I started keeping it in the fridge.
It would be a thought to keep it, like you think it'd be better to keep it in the fridge for sure. Yeah. But it makes a mess.
Yeah.
Even when I have it in the cabinet, I have it on like a dishcloth because...
See, I put it in a glass jar. So.
I put mine in one of those brown, old looking with the little lid like so. I don't know how to explain it. Like an antique looking brown jar. And it still gets everywhere. I don't know if my pouring is awful or there's a hole in my jar somewhere. It doesn't evaporate, so.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess... Because, like, if you had it in, like, some kind of can or something, then like a tin can or something, you know?
You'd be proud of me for my bacon grease jar. It's old and antique, brown looking. I'll show you. Okay. I don't have a picture of it, but I can find one.
All right. Well, we are going to be taking a break here in just a couple of minutes. So if you do want to get anything last minute on Swap and Shop, again, our phone number is 931-473-9383. And I know here in a few minutes, we're going to have Mr. Jackie Matheny on with us today. So looking forward to getting to talk to him. And I did write down that question I had from earlier, Abby, the highest bond amount. So we'll have to see if he has any idea on what that might have been. Because, like I said, $3 million on that murder charge from earlier, that was pretty high. So I would be interested to see if they've had any criminal charges that have had higher bond amounts than that. But
I know
it's always great to catch up with Sheriff Matheny each month. Like yesterday, we had Jimmy Haley in as our monthly guest, and we have a few monthly guests, so it's always great to catch back up with them. But and so we'll be catching up with him in a few minutes. It's going to be a good show this week. We actually have guests all week. I think tomorrow. Let me see who we have on the calendar for tomorrow as well. I believe we're going to be talking about the river cleanup for the Rotary Club, I'm pretty sure, with, Neil and Norma Jo Cox. And then it looks like Connor actually scheduled us some for later in the week as well. Looks like Easton Adcock and Griffin Winton. And Griffin is Connor's older brother. But they have a show coming up at the park, right? So I think
they do.
We'll get to catch up with them. So it's going to be a really great week on Town Talk. Looking forward to it. And thank you to all of our listeners for being here with us every single day and getting their morning started. We appreciate all of our listeners. But we do Swap and Shop every Tuesdays. 931-473-9383 is that phone number. Like the individuals who I had on the clipboard there, they submitted it in writing. So whether it's an email, handwritten, text message, somehow I need it submitted in writing so that I can read it for them, and we can try to help you out on Swap and Shop. So always a great time. But I tell you what, let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we have a whole lot more Town Talk coming up for you. So everybody stick around. We'll be right back.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me sunny afternoon, and I can't sail my yacht. He's taken everything I got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon. Save me, save me, save me from this squeeze. I got a big fat mama trying to break me.
As business owners, we understand the importance of attracting and retaining top talent.
Offering a comprehensive retirement plan can make all the difference for your employees.
You're not just creating a plan, you're giving your team the tools to secure their future.
A retirement plan not only strengthens your team, but also shows your commitment to their long-term success.
At Pure Wealth Partners, we're fiduciaries, which means we prioritize your best interest.
We'll sit down with you to craft a tailored retirement plan that meets your company's unique needs.
Located right here in McMinnville, we're committed to our community.
No 800 numbers here. Call us directly at 931-507-7873.
Or visit purewealthpartners.com. Pure Wealth Partners, your local partner in financial success. Securities and Retirement Plan Consulting Program advisory services offered through LPL Financial. Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Private Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Private Advisor Group and Pure Wealth Partners are separate entities from LPL Financial.
With a new lunch lineup, $10 favorites, and online ordering now live, the Local on Morford is making lunch faster, fresher, and more delicious than ever. And our full menu, it's still available every day, all day. Open 7 days a week because you deserve great food, even on a Monday. The Local on Morford, located at 208 East Morford Street in historic downtown McMinnville.
The Business Network Connection is inviting you to join us Wednesday, July 30th at 11:30 at Big Tony's Pizza in Cookeville as we collect school supplies for students and teachers in our area. Just drop off those school supplies and join us for lunch and learn how the BNC can help grow your business, and you'll be entered to win a 4-pack of tickets to Soaky Mountain Water Park. You find us on Facebook at Business Network Connection, and we'll see you July 30th at Big Tony's Pizza in Cookeville. The BNC, where business connects.
Let's support our firefighters. Don't miss the Viola Fire Department Truck and Tractor Pull fundraiser. Saturday, July 19th at 6 p.m. 10301 Viola Road. Adults $15, kids $5, under 5 free. Big engines, big fun.
10 years. What an honor to serve our community as Best of the Best nursing home for 10 years in a row. Did you know at NHC Healthcare that we offer a specialty in lymphedema treatment, an option for a short respite stay, and lots of local people to serve you and your family? Stop by and visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road and follow our Facebook page at NHC Healthcare McMinnville to see what really makes us the best of the best.
Planning a move? McMinnville Moving and Storage has been trusted for over 60 years. Licensed, insured, and offering free quotes. Visit us at McMinnvilleMoving.com today. McMinnville Moving and Storage. Moving your past to your future.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend.
Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today, getting your morning started. If you need to beat the heat this summer, Pioneer Lanes is the perfect night out for family and friends. Friday nights for date night, cosmic bowling on Saturday nights, and Sunday is family day. A full kitchen menu available to help you take care of dinner, large newly renovated and expanded arcade for the kids, the perfect place for birthday parties, church or group lock-ins, or team sporting events. Pro Shop is open for all of you competitive bowlers. Pioneer Lanes is located at 200 Hobson Street in McMinnville. We will see you at the alley, and you can always go visit them at pioneerlanestn.com online. So go visit our friends at Pioneer Lanes and tell them thank you for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. We sure do appreciate them. And we have special guest with us this morning, Mr. Jackie Matheny Jr. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Thanks for being here this morning.
Well, I enjoy being here. I missed last month, so
Yeah.
I'm glad to be back and be with y'all.
Yeah, no, we appreciate it. I know you're a busy man, so sometimes things do get hectic and we have to rearrange a little bit. But I appreciate you coming on every month and being here and being willing to talk about some of the things that are going on in your department. So, what's some of the stuff that's been happening lately?
We've been busy.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of drug work going on.
We've read a lot of those stories.
We indicted 12 federally, which I'm proud of.
Mhm.
That's getting some major drug dealers off the street.
Yeah.
We in the federal system, it's easier to do the conspiracy charges,
Mhm.
and the main guy, Stephen Alley, I think we've talked about him here before.
Mhm.
Was bringing hundreds of pounds of methamphetamine into our community.
Mm.
So it's just a trickle down effect with all the other spider webbed out, and we're not done.
Right.
We've still got more people to get. So we're still working. And then of course our guys here are fighting it every day, and they've been doing a good job.
Yeah.
We've been making several busts and putting people
And
in
big
jail.
busts. I mean, it's not just even, like you said, it is big things that you're getting off the street, but they've been a lot of big busts of dealers and users and all of it kind of in between.
Right. I mean, I've seen some of, we had put a picture out of marijuana and the people just latch onto that picture, but they was methamphetamine found too.
Yeah.
Pills, mushrooms. I mean, other things than just that marijuana, because, that gets everybody fired up. But, it's still against the law.
Right. It is.
And, we've got to do our job.
Yeah. I do have a question. So when Abby and I read some of these stories and we talk about it, it has generally the amount of the drugs in grams. I have no idea what that even looks like. Like, what does a gram of, I don't know, one that we did recently, methamphetamine.
Yeah.
What does that compare to? Like, is it a dime size? Like, what is the size-wise
We're always
of that?
trying to figure out.
And I'm like, there was one, I think the other day, it was like 7 grams or something
Mhm.
like that. Like, I don't have any idea what that even is.
I would say a gram of like methamphetamine. I guess you could maybe compare it to maybe like a little jewelry bag.
Okay.
They make the little square
I know what you're
bags
talking
and
about.
about halfway full. You know, if it's full, it's probably about a gram.
Okay. I just had no idea how, like, comparison wise, when we're reading some of these stories, how big that actually
we're like,
is.
wait.
So
one had, we just have to figure out.
Is it like hundreds?
Yeah,
you know,
is
like
it
big? I didn't know, so.
I think the last one that we did, and I'm not sure of the amount, but I think it was in the ounces. We got several ounces.
Okay.
And I mean, you can see it's a big
package.
clump of methamphetamine.
Well, that helps. At least now when we read these stories, I have a better idea of what something is. But yeah, y'all have definitely been busy, and I know you can't talk about, of course, active cases or anything. But have there been, I guess, cases recently or busts that y'all have done that have, I guess, maybe that were unexpected? Like, were they planned, out that y'all went in, or were some of these like you went and served something else and then it turned into a drug bust?
Yeah, so I mean, one of the latest ones we had, it was one that we were serving a warrant, and then it turned into something bigger: the marijuana, the mushrooms,
which is crazy
the
because
methamphetamine.
If you have a warrant, you think you'd be on your best behavior,
maybe make better decisions. Yeah.
Right.
But
a lot of times, we do investigations. It takes us a little bit of time.
Yeah, right.
It could take up to 6 months, sometimes a year, to get these folks. But, there's a lot of people out there that we're aware of. It just takes us a little bit of time to get them.
Okay. And then what are some of the things that are going on? I know that y'all are working on some different like classes and stuff that y'all have done at the jail. Can you expand on any of that kind of stuff and how those things are going?
Yeah, we're fixing to start a construction class. And I think I seen where somebody, and I don't think that I answered back, but, is it available for females? And that was one of the questions. And it is. If we have enough females, we'll get a class. We can't put the males and females together.
Okay. Yeah.
But if we have enough for a female class, we'll have an all-female class, an all-male class.
Okay.
But we're starting a construction class. That's the new metal building that we've built out there. That's getting started. They're going to build, like mini barns and learn how to.
I think that's really exciting, though, because a lot of people go in at a younger age and then they don't have any skills.
Life skills, yeah.
Time to go out into the real world. And construction jobs are a great paying job, and they'll hire a lot of, people. So.
And the guy that's heading up that and teaching that is also, I mean, you go through there, he's a lead, on a construction company. So he could actually do job placement. If somebody comes through there, they could actually, and they're decent, and, he feels like that. I mean, he could actually help out with job placement. And hopefully that we can do that,
right.
Even with the light mechanic, that we're fixing to start too. We're starting to renovate that building. That'll take a little bit of time. But once we get that started, I do believe, with education, and we do have the church ministries that are coming in there. If we can change their hearts,
and that was actually
and teach them a trade, they might not come back to jail.
Exactly.
And that should be our goal.
Yeah.
I believe in holding people accountable. And if they do the crime, they need to do the time.
Right.
But while they're in there, maybe we can teach them something where they don't come back.
Right.
Yes.
And that was something that, and we're going to have to take a break here in just a second, but because I believe that I read that there were several baptisms that recently happened. Am I correct in that?
Right. We had, since the start of this year, we've had over 100.
Yeah. So, the fact that you have that ministry, because that's one of the most important things I think that any of us can do is give our life to Christ. And to have that for the inmates to be able to make that change in their life, I think that's really important.
Right. And I believe, and I know people get upset sometimes if we post a picture and they've done something to somebody. And I get that, but we want them to change their lives. I still want them to be held accountable. If they've done something horrendous, they might spend the rest of their life in jail.
Right.
But I still think that, God can still save somebody, and that should be
exactly.
our goal.
Absolutely. All right. Well, let's take a quick break, but we're going to come back and hear a little bit more about what's going on in the sheriff's department, and then in a little bit we're going to let you draw a question out of the fishbowl. So we've got a lot more Town Talk coming up for you, so everybody stick around.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our number one priority. Ascension Care Teams start by understanding you, your health, and your life to deliver care that's right for you. Now offering cardiac CT angiography services, a non-invasive cardiac exam that looks at the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart and can detect if plaque has narrowed the coronary arteries. The compassionate, personalized care you've come to expect is right here in McMinnville. We're more than just a hospital, ER, and a clinic. We want to give you hope, health, and strength.
Where can you go to spend some quality up-close and personal time alone with Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, or Will Smith? None other than 3 Star Cinema. Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing How to Train Your Dragon, rated PG. Jurassic World Rebirth, rated PG-13. Megan 2.0, rated PG-13. F1 the Movie, rated PG-13. Elio, rated PG.
Sparta Street, McMinnville. 3 Star Cinema, where the stars come out at night.
McMinnville, you're a part of me. McMinnville, McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
This is Christy Partain with Graves Family Pharmacy, and we check all the boxes when it comes to family, community, and patient care. We have the best drive-thru in town where you will be greeted with a smile, and you can talk to us while being fully protected from the sun and the rain. Why go to a big box store when you can talk with local people that truly care about you and your family? Follow us on Facebook and feel free to ask questions. Come see us on Main Street at Graves Family Pharmacy, where you are much more than just a name and date of birth.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044. At Redmond's Carpet, they offer a wide range of flooring options to suit your needs. Whether you prefer the softness of carpet, the durability of hardwood, the versatility of tile, or the affordability of vinyl, we've got you covered. We also offer luxury in vinyl plank LVP for those who want the look of hardwood with added durability. Serving McMinnville since 1969, Redmond's Carpet, 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900 for your next flooring option. Redmond's Carpet.
To the town of our Frio rode a stranger one fine day.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here today with our special guest, Mr. Sheriff Jackie Matheny. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
And so we were talking a little bit before the break there just about different things that are going on in the jail, some of the initiatives that y'all are working on. And so we were talking a little bit over the break, and I thought we would get into a couple of other topics. I know some that has been on Facebook as of lately is that there was a we're a little early. I mean, but there's going to be an election next year, right?
Yes, there is. Yes.
And so there have been some other announcements for another individual running for sheriff. But so I just wanted to kind of put it out there and I guess get your take on it and what's your plans for the future?
Well, right now I plan on running. I think that I'm going to pray about it a little bit more, and if God leads me in that direction, then that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
But I plan on running.
Okay. All right. So we can you'll just keep us updated.
I'll keep you updated. If I make my announcement, I'll do it right here on Main Street.
There we go.
Right. We appreciate that.
We do.
Election time is. I don't know that it's a very fun time.
Not for me.
Yeah.
It's not, you know.
I just know it gets so hectic and so many, and especially
Yeah.
next year because I know at least with the city elections and stuff, the aldermen they it's offset year, so not everybody comes up for election at once. But when you're in the county, pretty much everything is on the ballot. So you have all the 24 commissioners are on the ballot. Of course, sheriff, county executive, everybody's kind of all on the ballot at one time, and so it's a very hectic time when we have those elections. But it gets a little crazy too. So
It does. It gets a little crazy. You know, and it's tough. It's tough on families. It's tough, you know, on me. I mean, you know, I have a job to do, plus I have to run for office.
Right.
So it's going to be a grind. There's no doubt about it.
yeah. And so the other individual who is announced, Bo Ramsey, I know Bo. I mean, I know he's retired, technically retired from the department, right?
Yes, he's retired.
Okay. I mean, but worked with the department for a very long time. What can you say anything about like, I guess maybe some of the differences that y'all might have in like, why he would, I guess, choose to run, you know, compared to what you choose to run on? Does that make sense?
You know, I really don't know. I mean, he's come out and he's made an announcement. Apparently, you know, he wants to be sheriff. You know, he worked for me.
Right.
You know, so he would have had every opportunity to do whatever he wanted to do when he worked for me.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but he wants to take my job. You know, that's what he wants. And so, you know, it's a free country. You know, he can do whatever he wants. You know, we was friends. I worked side by side with Bo for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, we rode in the car together for 10 years.
Yeah.
We made cases together, so we know, you know, how both of us work. So it makes this election cycle awkward, you know, for me because our families are close. You know, my chief deputy is married to his sister.
Okay. Yeah.
So it makes it even more awkward.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Okay.
you know, that's but that's what, you know, we got coming up.
Yeah, well, that's all next year, so we have a little bit of time to think on it. And I really kind of appreciate your take to it, though, that you do say that you really got to think about it and you got to pray on it, because I fully agree that that's the best thing that any of us can do, and really to kind of take the guidance in the direction in which we need to go.
You know, and I've got to do what's best for my family.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Well, I mean, we appreciate you coming on every month, and we appreciate the job that you are doing and have done, because I do think the transparency that you kind of give with the Warren County and McMinnville, I think is great, because I don't think a lot of people fully, I guess, understand what the elected officials or what the job actually is. And I think you coming on and giving that transparency has been really eye-opening to a lot of people, which I think is a great stance. So yeah, so we appreciate you doing that. But there's also something we were talking about over the break, the trustee program. Can you tell our listeners a little bit more about kind of what that is? And because it's been mentioned, obviously, recently with some other things that are happening, but I didn't even know that was a thing or what it was.
Yeah, so the trustee program, we have trustees that work inside the jail, in the kitchen, washing clothes. We have several jobs. I mean, there's a lot that goes on inside the jail that trustees, you know, do. And then we have, you know, the ones that go outside and work. I mean, we have a maintenance crew that goes out. We have 2 litter crews that are going out now. We took over the one that the sanitation had.
Oh, okay.
So we've got 2 litter crews that are going out and working. I'll still say this, Warren County, I was going in this morning and, you know, they was Yoplait yogurts all down Yeager Road. So I'm sure I'll get a call from one of my neighbors saying, hey, have you seen this over here? So, but it is filthy. I mean, we need to do better about, you know, what we do with our garbage.
The individual person needs to do better about not throwing their garbage out their window. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I'm like, just wait. Go to the gas station.
Yeah.
There's a trash can right there.
I mean, I am thankful that y'all have litter crews to help with the situation, but it really shouldn't be on you or anybody else in general to pick up somebody else's garbage. They should just be decent human beings.
But unfortunately, it is what it is, and so we've put more people out there picking up garbage, you know, to try to keep the garbage off the sides of the roads, and Warren County looking better. And then we have a couple that go over to the animal control
Okay.
that, help them over there cleaning kennels and stuff like
Right.
that. We also, do the cleaning at the administrative building, which
okay.
is saving, taxpayers money
Yeah.
by doing that. So it is a good
Right.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then, so previously, I guess there was a story on somebody that was in the trustee program and they were, is that the case, or that was arrested?
I think he was an employee.
Employed
employed
county?
by the county or city.
Yeah, yes. There was a guy that worked maintenance that was worked for the county.
Okay.
That overseen some trustees. And
Okay. Sorry, I was confused in how that scenario took place.
yes, and so it is what it is. I mean, he let a trustee use a phone that kind of set up a drug deal that the drugs got into the jail, and unfortunately,
Okay.
he got in trouble over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
not always the best idea to try and
No,
help.
and it's easy, guys. We struggle with our the jailers and things like that. We have to talk to them because when you get in there, I'm not saying a lot of them are cons.
Yeah.
And they're the best thing. They'll be
Yes.
your buddy, and
Right.
then all of a
Yes.
sudden, hey, you're giving them extra this, and then man, they've got you. And
Yes.
it's just, and I mean,
Well, and
it happens.
and you might think
to
that you're
us,
just
too.
trying to help them,
Right.
and it's not an intention or intentionally malicious or anything of that nature. You're just trying to help them.
You become friends and
Yeah.
buddies, and you develop I'm not saying emotions, but
Yeah.
kind of
Care.
friends,
I mean,
care
empathy.
for 'em,
Yeah.
empathy for them, and the next thing you know, I mean, they've got you. So
Right.
we
You know,
have to,
that's what teaching is like too. One moment you're like, all right, we're all good, we're all friends in
These
here.
kindergartners
These-
conning me.
These kindergartners, they con me right there. I'm just kidding, but that is the same. They'll come in and be like, oh,
I mean,
can I have extra of this, and same thing.
I mean, anytime. I mean, we've had to lay people down,
Mm-hmm.
on the the trustees itself, because even on our crews with our guys, I mean, they try to bring stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got them. It's such a great thing, and we try to watch them, but I mean, they'll try to get you if they can.
yeah,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I guess I'm too. I don't want to say like gullible because I don't really think
you just see the good in
I
every,
do.
everything.
I try to, and there's a lot of people out there that aren't good, and they like you said, they are just trying to trick you and to get whatever to their next step in life. And I just it saddens me that there are people like that. But
Right, and I mean, and that's what we talked about earlier. Changing people's lives. I mean, there are people that are not going to change.
Right.
And the best thing to do is just to keep those people locked up. And I know people don't like to hear that, but for the safety of the community, that's what you got to do. And I mean, and there are cons, and they'll be nice. And when you get people in a structured environment, they act a little bit better. But you put them out here on the street, and heck, they can't control themselves. They're doing everything.
Right.
They're wild. So we've got to do a good job making good cases and keeping those type people locked up for the safety of our community.
do you have any idea what like a best guesstimate on like the average amount of, I guess, reoffenders are, of people that have been in and maybe they got out but then they end up back in jail?
We talked about this at our last meeting. I think right now, as far as, and don't hold me to this.
Yeah,
but
and just a rough
I think
number.
that, overall we're like at 21%.
Okay.
Which is kind of a high number.
Okay.
But going through the programs that we have is like 3%.
Oh,
so the
okay.
people that went through the programs that we've got, we're seeing that
it's
level
better.
that it's better.
That they actually are bettering their lives. Okay.
That's what we're seeing right now. I hope that keeps on going.
Okay.
Because you really can't. I mean, it takes 5 years to really the recidivism to really get a good grasp on recidivism, because they might get arrested somewhere else we don't know about or whatever. So a 5-year period would give us a better. But right now it's trending toward if doing the programs and doing all those things, the recidivism is lower.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. we're going to take a break here in just a second. We are about out of time on this segment, but I tell you what, let's let you draw a question out of the fishbowl real quick, if you don't mind. So you just draw one and then read the question, and then we'll give you the break to think about it, because some of them are thoughtful questions for sure. And then when we come back, we'll let you answer it. So what'd you get?
It says, what's one old building you wish you could bring back?
Oh, okay.
That's a Raven favorite right there.
That's a Raven.
And I do have a question for you to think on too on break. Is there any like feel good stories that you obviously can't use anyone's name, but anything that kind of like made you feel good about being the sheriff? Like any change that you've made
That's a good one.
to better, the system or
Yeah.
the community.
Okay. So we got a couple questions to think on the break, and we'll be right back with more Town Talk.
This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold'em. So lay your cards down.
This is Brian Kell, and I'm hiding in my vehicle to record this commercial about Ben Lomond Connect's Managed IT so that Michael Lawrence.
Brian, I'm so glad I found you because our Managed IT team wants to make sure businesses know that we offer a free assessment of their network and how we can make your IT situation better. No strings attached.
You need a string.
So whether it's security awareness training, cloud backup, or handling your IT needs full-time or on a case-by-case basis, we can help.
Somebody help me.
So call your BLC office today.
Somebody please call him.
Hey, McMinnville, ready for a blast from the past? This Friday, Saved by the Music brings the best of the 90s to Main Street Live. From Nirvana to TLC, it's the soundtrack of a generation. Break out the flannel and chokers. Friday, July 18th, 7 p.m. sharp. West Lawn by Security Federal. Food trucks open at 6. Main Street Live, where every Friday is a throwback.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020.
Hello, Rhonda Walker here with Citizens Tri-County Bank. If you have mortgage needs and are looking for someone who will work hard for you, please stop by and see me. We offer conventional as well as all types of government loans, VA, FHA, and rural development. And if your work hours make it hard to visit us in person, we have a mobile app we can share with you so you can apply anytime, even nights or on the weekend. Just give us a call and we'll promptly make our mobile app available to you. We are a community bank that cares about personal relationships, and we want to get to know you, whether we do it in person or online. Member FDIC, an equal opportunity lender.
Looking for the ultimate lawn mowing machine? Check out the heavy-duty commercial mowers from Skag Power Equipment. With speeds up to 16 miles per hour and high-performance engine options like fuel injection and liquid cooling, Skag mowers can take lawn care to the next level. Proudly made in the USA for nearly 40 years, Skag is simply the best mower you can buy. Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive for more info and great deals.
Ready for a new journey? Durham School Services is hiring school bus drivers in McMinnville. Stop by 126 Middle School Drive Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. for on-the-spot interviews. Bring a friend. Enjoy flexible hours and competitive pay starting at $16 an hour. Want more info? Text JOBS to 63552. That's JOBS to 63552. It's all about the journey, theirs and yours.
I pulled into Nazareth, was feeling about.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today. And thank you to Superama Foods for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. They are located at 313 West Morford Street in downtown McMinnville, and you can always contact them at 473-2869. They are open daily, and every Tuesday is Senior Citizens Day. So go visit our friends down at Superama Foods. Again, 313 West Morford Street, downtown McMinnville. Thank you to Superamas for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. And before the break, so we've been talking with Sheriff Jackie Matheny Jr. here, and he pulled a question out of the fishbowl, which is probably a little bit different than you might have been expecting. But if you don't mind to read that question again and give us an answer on it.
The question is, what's one old building you wish you could bring back? I guess this is a building plus restaurant.
Okay.
But the Tasty Old Donut Shop
Oh,
over here.
uh-huh.
I mean, they had the best sausage and
Yeah.
biscuits, and then they had these things called a critter. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but that
no.
was amazing.
Yeah.
And of course, you can tell I like
Oh,
critters,
my God.
But yes, the critter and the sausage and biscuit. We used to go there. My mom used to take me there
Uh-huh.
before school, and we would get our
Oh,
you know,
yeah. I
breakfast and
was
stuff.
a little kid and went to Tasty-O.
Yeah, I mean that was a hangout. Everybody
Yep.
hung out there. I mean, it was just an awesome place. And if I had my pick, it'd be Tasty.
Tasty-O Donuts. Okay, that's a pretty
that
good
goes
one, really,
with
though.
police anyway too, right? Donuts.
Hey,
and
I wasn't
police.
going to make that comparison, but if you did, there we go.
All right.
All right, and Abby, you had a good one for him, too.
I said, what is like a feel-good story from the community, from the system that made you like proud to be sheriff?
Well, you know, I don't know if this would be the correct answer to that, but probably the best thing that I've been a part of in my law enforcement career was two things. I was able to look at a case where Paul Walker was shot and paralyzed, and we was able to bring a guy to justice for that. It was a cold case.
Oh, wow.
And then, of course, you know, when I was at the district attorney's office, I was able to investigate the Mooningham case, which was 10 years old, and I was able to get charges, and we got a second-degree murder, you know, conviction on him.
Yeah.
And that's probably the best thing.
No,
I've-
that's
that
exactly
I've
what I
done
was
in my
asking
career. To
for.
see the family
Yes.
get justice.
Mhm.
I mean, you know, I could go home today and be happy.
Yes.
You know, so.
Well, I mean,
for
especially
sure.
in cases like that are cold cases or are so old because
Or murder cases.
Right. But like you said, it does get justice for the family. But, you know, when you get to a point, sometimes it almost feels like somebody like has given up on the family at that point. And so to be able to do that for the families, it really does, I guess, bring a sense of peace to them. So I would say that's probably very rewarding to at least have been able to be a part of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the two greatest things that I've done in my career.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay. And then we were talking a little bit over break because I just mentioned that I had made a post on the Chatter, and you know, Chatter sucks, but I made a post, and a lot of times when you make a positive post, you get so many negative comments, and I feel like all that some people see sometimes is the negative. And so we were just talking about how some of these stats that have been released that saying, you know, McMinnville's terrible or whatever, which is 100% not the case. McMinnville is a great place to live. But can you talk a little bit more on that and like how that affects us, but like looking at the stats themselves and how those come about?
Well, I mean, you can make stats say what you want to.
Mhm.
I mean, you can't get caught up with, you know, statistics a lot of times. You know, and what you're saying is like, you know, McMinnville ranked third, I guess, in drugs.
Yes.
You know, but that's law enforcement doing
Its
its job.
Mhm.
You know, I would argue that, you know, the more people arrest, you know, of course our stats are going to look bad.
Mhm.
That's why we're ranked number 3, that we're, you know, putting a lot of people in jail for these type crimes. And I would argue that, you know, if you've got a gram of dope or whatever, you're going to get a citation, you're going to go to jail, which makes our stats, you know,
Go up.
Mm-hmm. In these bigger cities, they don't deal with that type of stuff.
Right.
You know, you get your car broke in Nashville and you make a phone call, you know, it's pretty much, you know, to your insurance.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, now you're not, when we take a report on everything, that's where they're
Right.
getting all these stats from, you know,
Because it's
we,
stuff that's been reported.
yeah, we're a smaller community. We take reports on everything. The city does. We do. If you want to report, most of the time we give you a report. And, you know, that's where they're getting all these stats. You know, I would argue that, do we have a drug problem here in Warren County? Absolutely we do. We have for a long time. But Warren County's a great place.
Yeah.
You know, I'm raising my kids here.
Yeah.
And I can say Warren County's a great place to live. You know, do we have pockets in certain areas of the community that are worse than others? Yes, we do.
Well, and that's one of my arguments to that as well is a lot of, I guess, the amount of drugs or crime or whatever it is that you see the negative parts of it, it's who you surround yourself with too, because if you're not hanging out with drug dealers or people shooting up or whatever, then generally you
You're
don't
not going
you don't
to.
even know that it's
Mhm.
happening for the most part because you're not around it daily. So a lot
Yeah.
of that is who you surround yourself with in the community.
It is true, and then where you put yourself. I
Mhm.
mean, if you want to find a bad place, you can.
Right.
But I would argue that Warren County is a great place, and I do see a trend. And I sent a letter to an individual, you know, and just praising him for what he does. You know, I see a lot of the youth and the churches and stuff,
Mhm.
and they've basically took a stand on everything. I mean, you know, serving the Lord is a positive thing now,
Mhm.
and I think that we're going to see a change in Warren County. Honestly, I think the younger people are, you know, just they're tired of this. I think that we'll see that. I think that they're going to, you know, that they're tired of seeing what they're seeing, and they don't want to go down that path. And I think we'll see changes in Warren County.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Mhm.
Like I said, because it's just frustrating when I don't know, because people ask all the time, "Where's a great place to live?" Or I'm looking at moving
Mhm.
at McMinnville, and then people are like, "Don't move here; it's the worst place in the world." And I don't think that's true at all. I think it's the greatest place. But I wish that more people could see the good and didn't just focus on the bad. Because like you said, drugs are a problem everywhere. It's not just solely confined to McMinnville.
No, if you go into any county around us, you can find drugs.
Yeah.
You can find bad places to live.
Mhm.
But, you know, I honestly believe that, you know, from the younger people that I see, that it's becoming not cool to do these things.
Yeah.
You know,
Which is
and-
great.
Yeah.
Which is a great thing.
Mhm.
You know, are we still going to have drugs? Yes, we are. But
Mhm.
I think that it's the trend is, you know, this ain't what we want to do.
Right. Okay. Well, today has been great.
Yeah.
The conversation's been great. We
Mhm.
really appreciate you coming on. Is there any last minute things that you would like to add? Anything else that we haven't touched on today that you want to mention?
I know we do have a comment, and I know we talked about it over the break, but if we want to
ask Keela's
ask
question,
Keela.
on air, that would be good.
Are there grants available for offenders to start or complete court-ordered classes while incarcerated? So there isn't a large gap between incarceration and completing court-ordered requirements.
So grants available for those types of things.
I would say that they are. Now, I would have to do some research on that.
look
I don't know
into
of
it.
anything out, but it
Oh,
sounds
okay.
like
So are they issued a court-ordered class to take after they get out of jail? Is that what that means?
Some of them probably are.
Okay.
I don't know, but the programs that we offer,
Mhm.
you know, they'll get a certificate and they're able to go, like if they start a course and they need to finish it, they can follow up
Mhm.
at
Okay.
TCAT and finish these
Right.
programs.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
don't
if you
think
get
that-
out, you can continue.
I don't think that that's probably that answer to that
Mhm.
question.
Because
But I would have to check and see if there's, you know, some grants available for that. I'm just not sure, just to
Okay.
be honest.
I wonder if some of those are like court ordered classes. Like, could it be like recovery, classes or anything like that? Maybe.
We have people that are court ordered to do certain classes that they come out there and that they do,
Right.
you know, provide at the jail.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if that's what she's asking or
Okay.
not, but
There's grants out there for a lot of stuff, though, so I'm sure that you can always research that a little bit more
Right.
and see what might be available to have assistance for that. But okay, well, I tell you what, we've got to take a quick break, but we really do appreciate you coming on today. This has been a great conversation, and we'll see you again next month.
all right. Thank y'all.
All right, and we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Town Talk.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old timer rock and roll. Don't try to take me to a
Hello, this is Devanya King with NHC Home Care. We are celebrating 54 years of compassionate care. Yes, that's right. This July marks 54 years of NHC Home Care serving families with love, dedication, and excellence in home health care. Since 1971, we've grown together, we've supported one another, and made meaningful differences in the lives of those we serve. To our patients, families, caregivers, and to our community, thank you for trusting us for over 5 decades. We are proud to continue the journey with you. Here's to the next chapter of care, compassion, and commitment.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. Let me, Sabrina Keaton, help you turn your life goals into accomplishments. Here at Security Federal Savings Bank, we can assist you with buying a car, debt consolidation, purchasing a home, or remodeling your current home. Whatever your needs are, we will keep it simple at Security Federal Savings Bank. We look forward to serving you and building relationships that last generations. Security Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 212 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside area. Owner Terry Fowler values all of his customers. He is the best place to take your car, truck, van, or SUV for any type of body work. And one estimate from Lester's is all you need. Friendly, professional, reliable, and dependable. That's Terry and the gang at Lester's Body Shop, 212 Old Morrison Road. Call 473-5421.
Warehouse Discount Grocery serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce. Listen to these great specials. Daisy Sour Cream 24 ounce, 2 for $7. Charter Reserve Roast Beef, $12.99 a pound. Father's Table Plain Cheesecake, 40 ounce, $12.99. Kentucky Gold Pickled Pimento Loaf, $5.99 a pound. And be sure to check out the full service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve, open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. That's Warehouse Discount Groceries, or you know it as WDG.
Need service for your Ford but short on time? Hi, I'm Service Manager Jordan Shank at Reddick Brown Ford, where we make it easy with complimentary pickup and delivery. Whether it's routine maintenance or repairs, we'll come to you, take care of your vehicle, and bring it right back, all without interrupting your day. Experience stress-free service from a name you trust. Schedule your appointment now at ReddickBrownFord.com. Reddick Brown Ford, where convenience meets quality care.
Make the places you care about more comfortable and energy efficient with TVA Energy Right. It all starts at EnergyRight.com, where you can find everything you need to lower your energy usage for your home or your business. Contact Caney Fork Electric Energy Advisors Dale or Chris at 931-473-3116 or go to EnergyRight.com to start living and working more energy efficiently. Caney Fork Electric along with EnergyRight.com for all your energy needs. Brought to you by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative and TVA.
Talk Radio, WBMC, and translator W249DQ McMinnville, WBMC.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here today and getting your morning kicked off right. We also need to say thank you to Pure Wealth Partners for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. Whether your goal is retirement, planning for a loved one's college, preparing in case something happens to you, or simply saving for a rainy day, we have the tools and resources to make your goals happen. As small business owners and longtime financial professionals, we know and appreciate what it takes to plan for and thrive when life and the market put speed bumps in your path. We aim to provide better ways to deal with surprises as they arise and how to stay the course, even when it seems difficult. At Pure Wealth Partners, we know service and personal relationships are key. Meeting people not only in our office, but in their homes and at their businesses builds those relationships. You can call Pure Wealth Partners at 931-507-7873, your local partners in financial success, and they are located at 1511 Sparta Street in the historic Magnus Home. Again, thank you, Pure Wealth Partners, for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. And thank you to all of our sponsors of Town Talk, Security Federal Savings Bank, Pioneer Lanes, Superama, and Pure Wealth Partners. We appreciate all that you do for us and for our community. And so we have had a great show today, Abby.
A very good show.
Yeah, we had Sheriff Jackie Matheny on with us for today and had some great conversations with him, hearing about, what the Sheriff's Department is doing and classes.
I can't remember if we asked him on air or off air if
Yeah.
$3 million was the highest.
Oh, we asked off air. Yeah, sorry. So that's...
I caught it and I was like, wait.
We talk about some things, but
Yeah.
we did ask him, and he said that he wasn't sure, but that was one of the highest ones that he can remember.
Yeah.
Because he said, normally like $1 million is pretty
Yeah.
high, so $3 million was really high.
That's wild.
So that was from one of our news stories that we talked about earlier, a $3 million bond that had been set.
I'm scared of my math, but would that be $300,000?
10%?
10%?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. I just had to make sure.
And
I was like, I'm going to say it on air and be wrong, but
I've never had to do that. And so is it, $300,000, like that's what the bail bonds company puts up, right? Is that what you have? Connor, can you help me on this? Is that what, like, they actually have to come up with $300,000? Or is that, do they have to come up with a percentage of that for the bail bonds, and the bail bonds puts up 10%?
So you're supposed to come up with at least 10% of whatever the actual bond is.
Okay, so yeah, that'd be $300,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where, so you don't necessarily always have to have that in cash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it can be.
You can put a lien on.
Yeah, on a house or something.
But then
like
you
that.
still have to pay, right? Or do you only have to pay if
So
you
here's
don't
what
show
happens.
up?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
don't-
if you skip bond,
Yeah.
that means whoever the bail bonding agency gets that bond now.
Right.
So, like, if you skip bond and you put your house up,
You lose your house.
you lose your house.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. But if you put up bond, I guess. So if, say, I'm giving a scenario. Say my bond was set at $20,000. So someone in my family had to go pay $2,000 to get me out until I go to jail. But they never see that $2,000 again, right?
I don't know.
I
don't know how.
I've got
to be honest, I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't
Because
gone through that
then
process,
if you're
so.
using like a house as your collateral of money, then you're obviously not giving them your home unless they no-show.
Right. I'm googling it. Whether how the bail was secured. If you use a cash bail, you will receive a refund minus potential fees if you attend all court appearances and comply with all other conditions set. So it looks like you get the money back.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Somebody might need to correct me, but
I just thought you paid the money and then that's how you got out.
if you use a bail bond, the premium that you pay to the bail bondsman is non-refundable, even if you appear in court.
Okay.
So it looks like there are fees for the bail bondsman that are not refundable.
Okay.
Okay. So there you go.
Cool. I'm not gonna test the theories, but you know.
You know, the more you know.
Even the
Okay. My dad is listening, so I was waiting for him to text me because I kept seeing his name pop up. And I was like, he's gonna know. He did just text me.
Okay, what'd he say?
That 10% goes to the bail bond company. The bail bond companies put up the full amount to the court. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So Google was incorrect. Thank you, Daddy.
The bail bondsman.
That 10% goes to the bail bond company. The bail bond companies pay up the full amount to the court. The defendant does not get back any of the 10%. Okay.
Wow. But I couldn't just go bail Raven out? I couldn't be Raven's bail bondsman? You have to have a bail bondsman?
No, I think you can pay it directly to the court.
Okay.
Right. I don't know.
And then you wouldn't get it back.
I have ... So I'm slowly getting text in here to answer my question.
And I think we're like a minute off. Like we're a minute faster than Facebook, I think.
Well,
or maybe sometimes it takes my phone forever to load.
Yeah, sometimes it does. We're on a slight delay there, but he's still ... texting. So
But
we'll have the, I really hope that you're never gonna have.
I
to
think
bail
we
Raven
just need
out,
to stay
so.
out of jail, and then we don't have to worry about all that.
My friend Sarah texted and said Abby could bail you out.
I will come get you.
What is this? What is this scenario that I have done that I'm in jail for?
That's
Abby?
a good. Okay, I know what you got in jailed for.
Oh gosh.
Okay, the elevator man showed up with one more reason for you to move and drill through 4 feet of concrete. And Raven
lost her cool,
lost her mind, and pushed the man in the elevator hole. It's only 2 stories, so he was okay, but she did get aggravated assault. Jokes. That was a scenario that if Raven needed me to come get her out of jail.
Yep. Okay. If they make a cash bond without a bail bond company, the defendant gets back all of the bond amount minus any court costs and fees when their case is disposed of. So if you use a bail bonds company, You lose that 10%, you're done.
Yeah.
If you don't use the bail bonds company, then you get back minus
Okay.
court fees.
Perfect.
Okay. There you go. But you would be putting up, the $2,000 versus the bail bonds company.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
or $300,000 on $3 million.
I-
You would probably just tell me to stay in jail,
I'd
right?
have to say, Raven, respectively, you're going to have to sit.
What about Connor? Are we going to bail Connor out?
I don't know.
He's ignoring
I'd
us,
have to really like hear
You wouldn't
him be
have
like,
to bail me out
Oh, yeah?
because I'm too good at being a criminal.
I don't
because he's
doubt
like, I'm
that.
not going to get caught.
I don't
But if
doubt
you
that.
did, I would just have to hear him say, please, Abby, please get me out of jail.
You're going to be his one phone call?
I doubt it.
See, I'd much rather. I don't like that word anyway.
What?
Please.
Please?
Please.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Wasting too many syllables. I'd much rather Kurt Cobain myself than do that. So,
Then call me and say, please.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Or just like have to be in jail at all.
yeah, that.
Sounds horrible.
I
The
think that
food
we
there looks
all,
atrocious.
You know, I think that Abby and I are probably more on this same page, but I think Connor should take note and, be more mindful of the laws and rules and regulations and follow them.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing though. So we all know you, Raven.
Yeah.
Everyone here. We know that you're a big Bill Cosby supporter.
Oh my gosh, Connor!
And we know about the tunnels, Raven.
The tunnels?
I
So
don't
you
know
tried to
about
do-
the tunnels.
You don't know about the tunnels, Abby? It's wild.
No.
I don't know about the tunnels. I don't even know
Uh,
what we're talking about here.
This is how the whole like pit thing started, the elevator. She really likes to dig holes. And she tried to tunnel up underneath Bill Cosby's jail, like a whole El Chapo
You're
prison escape.
He is too
It's well known about.
too much. Too
Um,
much.
You're
but-
just stretching now.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you are.
All right. Well, thank you, Alan Roberts and Sarah Robinson, for giving us some information. Appreciate the quick
Yeah.
text there. As we're
'Cause we don't know.
talking about it. We also had a comment in the Facebook. I might be wrong, but I think the person putting up the bond has to live in the county the crime occurred.
Wow.
I don't know that.
Don't.
It
I
ma-
hadn't heard that before.
I don't know.
Call Jackie Matheny back in here.
It kind of makes
did
sense.
Has he left yet?
Probably.
I don't know. I don't know that I've ever heard that law, but if my dad could give me another couple of dots there and give me that information, that'd be cool.
We're just learning with y'all. So.
Sometimes
Because
we
we're all
are.
nice people who've never committed crimes.
Right.
Connor's just never gotten caught.
Never ever committed
That could be a
crime my
true
whole life.
statement for this side of the room.
You've never
And this
committed
side.
a single crime?
No, never even sped.
I don't believe it.
Really?
I don't believe
Nope.
it. Abby, he is not. He is not telling the truth. He is totally making it up.
Wait. I was like, I've done some things
Totally
that
had
are
her.
technically.
Never even got busted for no seatbelt.
That
You
was
need to
totally-
knock on some wood.
That was a
'cause
double negative, and it canceled each other out. So it means you have.
I've
Yeah.
never.
You almost made me say one of the 7 letters, Raven.
It's that easy?
You know what? Today's been pretty fun. So
7 words, not letters.
7 words?
yeah, there's few words we're not allowed to say on radio.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm surprised that Connor has kept that on par and not gotten us fined by the FCC.
There's a list right there.
Oh, it's right in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. See, we can't see it, but
Yeah.
we don't need that,
Yeah.
extra reminder because we're nice
Because
human
Raven
beings
saves
over
all
here.
hers where she curses at the people that she works that work for her.
Me?
I've gone through and I've seen her yelling at all her
If you
workers.
see me and Raven on break, we're just saying cuss words back and forth to each other.
No.
I'm just kidding. Stuff we can't say on air.
It's
we're just
crazy
passing
what
back
they-
and forth.
They went on a whole tirade about little people. It was awful.
We
It was all just cursing at little people.
All right. Luckily, it's time to cut Connor off.
Yep.
So, you know what? We've had a great show. Appreciate all of our listeners for being here with us today. Thank you to our special guest, Mr. Jackie Matheny, or Sheriff Jackie Matheny Jr., who was here with us as well, making his monthly visit. We will have individuals from Rotary on tomorrow as our special guest, and a whole nother great show coming up for you. So Abby and I will be back tomorrow morning at 7. See you then.
See you then.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taken everything I got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon. Save me, save me, save